Let's bring in Senator Markwayne Mullin, a Republican of Oklahoma, member of the Appropriations Committee and Armed Services Committee. Senator, always great to see you. You know, a lot of Democrats and some Republicans are on Codels now. They've left town, and they won't be back for another week. They're flying all over the world. They're doing different things, while TSA agents and other federal workers are not going to get paid. Should everyone have stayed?
Well, I think this is the Democrat plan, was to shut it down, not for anything but political theater. It's not because they're trying to make a point. They know that ICE is still going to do their job. The Border Patrol is still going to do their job. It's because the president, when we come back, the president's going to be doing the State of the Union, and they want a partial government shutdown. Keep in mind, only 3% of the government is shut down. So let's talk about the TSA agents. TSA agents are technically receive their next paycheck on the 15th. They get paid on the 15th and the 1st. They're going to get paid on the, it'll actually end up being on the 17th. Or possibly the 15th, so the payroll's already been sent out. They'll miss their paycheck if we're still in a shutdown come March 1st. And so I believe we should have this worked out by then, because the president will be done with the State of the Union, and the Democrats aren't even trying to engage with us in this. And what I mean by this is the president has been trying to negotiate, Aisha, with the Democrats in good faith. We wanted a longer CR, a continuing resolution. When we extended it 2 weeks, the Democrats purposely put it at 2 weeks, or because we wanted to go 4 to 6. And they haven't even sent us a paper in rebuttal to what the White House sent over just 2 days ago. Patty Murray, right before I came on your show, put a press release out saying that they don't expect to even send a rebuttal back to the president until this weekend. So I mean, they're not even negotiating.
This is the third shutdown since October.
Right.
And it's hard not to see why so many Americans look at Washington and Congress and they think, like, what are you all doing? What's going on over there? And the fact of the matter is, this doesn't even affect ICE agents, really, because ICE was funded through the big, beautiful bill. I mean, ICE continues to operate. They have money. This is going to hit TSA, your airports, travel. I mean, explain why we're here. Why are we here in the first place? Like, why was this leverage given to Democrats to use?
Well, the leverage is in the 60-foot vote threshold in the Senate, because we could put 51 on the bill. We could probably put 52 to get the funding. It's the Democrats, when they are negotiating with political theater, not actual policy, it's hard to actually get the 60-vote threshold, which is why the conversation about the filibuster, especially when it comes to appropriations, should really start being in conversation, because we're no longer negotiating in good faith. Like I said, the reason why we're in this shutdown—
But it doesn't sound like you have the votes to get rid of the filibuster.
Well, I don't know if we do or not. I think the conversation needs to continue. I don't think at this point we do, but at some point you got to call the Democrats to the rug, right? Because we look at the filibuster. The filibuster isn't even written in the Constitution. If you go back to the history of the Senate, it used to only be 51. We changed it in 1807. We changed it in 1917. We changed it in 1975. And at some point, we need to start having this conversation, because we got to get rid of this political backlog.
Let me ask you, you brought up the State of the Union. I think it's going to be interesting to see how Democrats respond to the president this year. They're divided right now over how to protest President Trump's speech. It's happening. It's coming soon, in a couple of weeks. And House leadership, Senator, is worried that a big display could actually hurt the party politically. Imagine that. They're reportedly telling members to just sit silent in defiance or skip the speech entirely. And here's a taste of Democrats' behavior inside the chamber. We all remember it. You were there. Watch what happened last year.
Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. Take your seat. Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order. Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
You and I both were in that room. How do you think this year is going to go?
I think the House Democrat members are probably going to do the same. I don't think you'll see the same political theater from the Senate. Not that we're any better or worse. It's just that this is now a political year. So this is about individuals, not with the Trump derangement about fighting against their primary. So it's once again, the Democrats are not operating in policy, they're operating in political theater. And I think, unfortunately, you're going to see a whole lot more. I hope they listen to their leadership and they just don't show up. Listen, I had to sit through
I don't know if that's going to
Biden's
happen.
I don't think so either, because they want to be on TV, just like Congressman Green there wanted to be on TV.
Exactly.
And for me, I had to sit through Obama's speeches.
Yeah.
I never acted like that, and believe me, I didn't support him. I had to sit through Biden's speeches. I didn't act like that, even though there's nothing
Senator,
I agreed with what he said, because
gotta
there's
go.
decorum.
We got to go.
All
We'll
right.
watch it together.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.